It is official, the last day, Anthony Davis as a Pelicans. Okay, so Anthony Davis was seen as tweeted by Friddale. Davis is walking around Pelicans facility with a bunch of his jerseys and passing them out to people. He gave one to Jrue Holiday as he spoke to the media. AD says say good things about me, Holiday. Always, bruh. I said he wasn't leaving. Media chuckles. AD barely breaks a stride. Okay, and now the most embarrassing thing about this is that Alvin Gentry, the head coach of the New Orleans Pelicans, or New Orleans, whatever you call it, said the fallout from the Davis trade discussion for both the Lakers and the Pelicans was the most toxic situation he's seen in 31 years in this league. Okay, it's an interesting quote from Alvin Gentry. Since then, one GM has been fired and the other resigned. I can completely agree with this. Okay, as a guy who watches sports since about 06, 07, and comprehending it since 09, he's honestly seen nothing more toxic than this except the Dwight Howard situation. When Dwight was still playing and he completely changed as a person. More like Sanchez on Mexico, when you start saying you're great and you're this and that, or like I know I said great, but when you start kind of calling shots where if you just shut up and do your work and let your action speaks for itself, then yeah, you'll have the respect, like how Antonio Brown did it, which I think is respectable, even though you can hate me for that. This situation, also LeBron's in the wrong. This is an embarrassing situation that ever happened to any squad, okay? This should never have happened. It's a toxic situation coming down that you're like, okay, so you guys really just care about winning now. None of these players on the Lakers really matter except LeBron James. You're going to listen to him. You're going to try to get him a star player. So we're all expendable. On the fucking Pelicans, you're like, well, AD, you don't even want to fucking be here. So how do we supposed to feel? You're like fake or two-faced, but at the end of the day, everybody knows it's a business. So the NBA players are like, brother, get your bread. You know what I'm saying? And the management and the front office and the media just go ham. They let the media go off because the other teams want to drive down their value, and the management wants to use the media to drive up his value. It's all a fucking game, and this is just a situation where on both teams, no one fucking cares. They're done. They just don't care to fucking play anymore for these teams because they're just like, fuck you guys. Like, you should have just pulled the trade. Someone should have pulled the trigger. They either should have settled or someone should have reached. Okay? You don't almost have a trade and then come back, oh, by the way, shit didn't work out. Alright? This just creates a toxic situation where everyone here just feels like they're standing there with their dick in their hand, okay? On both teams. And I'm happy that one GM was fired and the other resigned. Because the other one, we know, he probably resigned. Where they mutually just agree ways and he just resigns to make it look good. It's like you've never been fired before. So, I want to hear what you guys have to say down below after I just fucking ranted about that. Do you think it was a toxic situation? That, and what's going to happen next for these teams? Are they going to get a superstar LA? Or New Orleans going to suck? Or are they just going to somehow rebuild? Tell me down below, guys. As always, guys, please subscribe, like, comment. I hope you guys have a great day because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out.